Hello everyone, it is me. So before we go into the episode, I do just want to give a really quick disclaimer that I can't lie to you girls. The autofocus on my camera just did not want to work for this episode. I'm so sorry, but now that I've reviewed the footage, it is slightly out of focus. But I've done as much as I can in post to edit it to make it clearer and crisper as possible. But please keep on tuning in because it is a fab episode and I had a lovely time chatting with Bones. So enjoy and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Get ready for this spoonful. Hello everyone, it is Actavia and welcome to another episode of The Spoonful. So today everyone, we have a big fatty on the pod because she is indeed fat with power.
I don't know who you're going with that one.
And for any of you watching, you are big fat fucking flops because this queen, she gets double the fee per hour, okay? Mm-hmm. It is Bones. It is the queen of Soho, someone I've admired for ages. I've already said her name, but it's Bones.
Hi everyone.
How you doing?
That was lovely. You'd be so nice about me.
I was writing that and I was like, I don't know if she's gonna like me calling her a big fat fatty.
I like it.
Like big fat. I've been saying that non-stop.
The queen.
I will literally be in my kitchen. I'll be like, Penty wetter. Like,
no,
out of
it
nowhere.
gets stuck in your head.
It's so good though.
The one that I've got stuck in my head is Paige in the talent show. The sick of this jazz voice.
I've not been sick. Do you know what?
That just rings around my head all day.
What I cannot stop doing is going slowly pressing down in the neck.
Bring it out,
low tech. Or make your man go wild. Sorry,
wild.
Oh, there's the cards. All right, Michael Maruli, calm down. Okay, so I know you've watched at least one episode because you were watching Viola's with Elle.
Yeah, no, I did. I watched it.
Yeah,
I watched a few.
Oh, thank you.
I watched one with Bailey as well.
Oh, camp. Okay, that's a
Bailey.
good one. Yeah, Bailey. So the premise of it is obviously to get to know you a little bit better, and usually I like to dive in like deeper. But we don't have all the time in the world, and you have actually already spoken about that on Drag Race quite a bit. But what I do want to start with is you're obviously from Manchester, and you moved to London when you were 18. Is that right?
Yeah, for uni.
What made you? Oh, right. That answers the question.
Yeah, no, I moved down to study architecture at the University of Westminster, and I did 2 years of that, and then I found drag. And I got really bad at uni, and then I transferred and did a fine art degree.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I moved down for uni though.
That makes sense. Okay, because I was going to ask. I was like, why did you move to uni? Why did you move to London? But that makes total sense. Well, you've already said that you started. You hadn't been doing drag since until you moved.
No, I started in my second year of uni, so I was 19 when I started. But I never did drag at all when I was in Manchester. But I'm from like the outskirts, so I'd been to Canal Street maybe like 3 times.
Oh,
yeah. I never used to go out, was just like not on the scene at all.
Now
was
that
very much like sat at home watching everything on the internet.
Now that you live there, now that you live in London, and I know I feel like a lot of the London girls, when they come to Manchester, they have a fucking ball.
Oh yeah,
like I know every time like Dee Dee comes here, she's always posting like, I love Manchester, you've killed me. Would you like move here again?
Every time me and Dee Dee come here, we're like, should we move to Manchester?
We
could move to Manchester. I actually would. Well, this is a thing. It's one of them things where it's like, I love it so much here that if I moved here, I don't know if I'd stop loving it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ruin it. You know
I get what you mean, yeah.
And I mean, the rent's so much cheaper here. There's like so much more of a community here.
Yeah.
I love like the fact that you go out and all the girls are always out. You know what I mean? We're in London, it's kind of, we're all so spread out that we never really see each other unless we're like booked on a gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of pulls about Manchester for sure, but I don't know. I keep thinking about it.
I mean, to be fair, it does get to the point where, like, I've been here 4 years now, and, like, I don't go out. If I go out to Village, but then it's, like, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well,
so I guess, like, being able to come here.
If I lived here, then I'd be like, oh.
And to be fair, you're here, like, all the time.
I know.
So it's like your second home.
Not
the little grin. Right, this might sound really weird, but I have done the research. So if I do know this, it might sound a bit pervy. This is completely wrong, that's just embarrassing. But you've said that you've, fun. You've said that you started drag when you were 19. Is that right? Am I right in saying that you started drag because you went out in a club kiddish look and then you met Jodie Harsh?
Yeah. So I started. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
She's just scrolled down the Instagram. So I just broke up with a boyfriend that did drag, and I thought it was really cool. He was like a fashion student, so he'd like get into female illusion to like show his looks and stuff. And I was like, oh, so cool. And he'd be like, oh, I go to this place called Dollar Baby, and I met Alexa Stone, and I like Aquaria's there, and da. So I was like, okay, I need this in my life. And then we broke up, and I was like, I really want to do that. And I was kind of jealous that he was doing it and never tucked me.
Okay.
So I was like, right, I'm just gonna go.
Never what?
Never tuck me there. Tuck me.
Oh, I was gonna.
No,
I thought you said
He never
tuck as in
taken me
like
there.
he's never tucked you, and I was like,
Sorry.
he's never tucked you.
I stumble over my words so much.
No, carry on. Sorry.
So we broke up, and I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna do it. I had no clue about makeup at all. Like, I'd never watched a makeup tutorial. Didn't really interest me. I love drag, but did not watch like YouTube like makeup stuff. So I literally went and bought an eyeliner and an eyeshadow palette and like did loads of squiggles on my face and went out. Actually, the poncho that I'm wearing here tonight was what I wore on my first night out in drag.
You still have what you wore in your first night?
Oh, bitch, I collect shit. I've literally got a full archive of clothes underneath my bed. I have like dresses that I bought in my first week of doing drag still.
See, I feel like with you though, and I'm not even trying to blow smoke up your ass, especially because you're here, but like, I feel like you probably are the type of person to have bought something in your first month of drag and it still looks good now. Whereas me, I was like, something on eBay, something that looks good from waist up.
I mean, I don't know if it still looks great, but like, I still have it. I always buy things. I'm like, the time will come where I need to wear that. And it does. Sometimes, you know, I wore something the other week that I'd had for like years. And I was like, I've never worn this before. And then
I would love to go through your closet.
Where's that from? I'm like, oh, it's vintage.
So is it true that you went out in like a club kid look then?
Yeah.
So when did that turn into like drag? Well, no.
So I met Jodie on my first, and I met Smiley.
Smiley Virus, love Smiley.
One of the first queens I ever met. And we started chatting on the first night, and Jodie was like, "Oh, you should come out more." I like got Smiley's Instagram. Like she started inviting me out to stuff. And then I was just kind of out. I got obsessed with it. I was like obsessed with going out, obsessed with queer people. I'd never been surrounded by queer people before, so I was like, these crazy people, and I loved it. So then it was kind of, I'd maybe say like 2-3 months in, Jodie was like, I think you should put a wig on. She was like, yeah, I think you need to like pull the look together a bit. She was basically giving me a kick up the arse a bit. And then I did, and then I'd been doing drag for 6 months, and I got my first hosting gig at Doll Baby.
What?
With Jodie. And then after that, I did like Heaven, and then I started to like make my way into like kind of working in the scene.
Oh my God, fab. Well, I was going to ask you because you can correct me because I want to ask what you prefer to call it actually. Mm-hmm. Your drag house, collective, family, drag family.
Yeah.
Your drag family is very well known. Obviously, Crystal and Dee Dee. Our queens. But obviously then there's Flesh and LaBelle.
Yeah.
Would you say anyone else?
Well, Dosa, Amani, Kin. We just adopted Jordan Horowitz. We've got a new daughter called Theodosia from London.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's incredible.
She's incredible.
Who else? Who am I staff? Ladir, Eris. There's 13 of us all together. But I only really came around maybe 3 years into it. It was just after COVID.
So how did you get to know all of them, or like did you know any of them prior? Like how did that family form in the end then?
Well, it was always me and Flesh. Me and Flesh met at Pride 2018.
Okay.
So ages ago. I'd been doing drag for like 2 years, and we became like best mates. And she was like, "Oh, I want to do drag," and I was like, "Oh, I can help you out." Blah blah blah. She already had like some talent, and she could dance.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I was kind of like needing something new. I was like, I love the idea of like a drag daughter. I'd always wanted to be part of like a collective.
Would you call her your daughter? No.
Well, yeah, she was at the start. I mean, now she's kind of transitioned into being my sister.
Transitioned?
She's trans family.
Yeah.
Now she's kind of my sister. But when she she was my daughter at the start. I know, very big daughter. It's never been the same down there. So me and Flesh met, and then like me and Ladir had known each other for ages. So we were kind of like had a little bit of a group, and then my boyfriend that I was dating at the time was like, "Oh, I know these queens called Crystal and Dee Dee."
Oh, okay, yeah.
So then they started coming up, and at the time I was living with Dakota, and me and Flesh were around. It was kind of like a bit of a collective, let's say. And then Crystal and Dee Dee started coming up, and they started coming out with us, and then they moved to London, and it all just kind of like spiraled into a. But we were just kind of like people that I spent time with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was never like, oh, let's make a family. It was only when Heavenly Bodies started that it was like, oh, well, now we're like the Heavenly Bodies girl.
Well, that moves me right on to the next question. When did you start doing Heavenly Bodies?
That
Was
was
it
just after COVID.
just
It
after
was like-
COVID?
yeah, I think Electra Fence had just gone off to do Drag Race.
Oh,
and
okay.
she had a Sunday show at Freedom.
Oh, okay.
And I think, well, I actually have never asked her this, but I think she put me forward to like take over the spot
Oh.
on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
because I don't see why they came to me because I wasn't really a performer. Like I did a lot in the
Wasn't-
club.
I'm joking. That was horrible. Sorry.
Anyway.
I was when you said something about
These dancers always coming from
no. Because when you said it earlier, you were like, I didn't know anything about makeup. I was gonna be like, but then I was like, I can't even make a joke about your makeup when you're next to me.
Whoa,
Bloke.
get me
Well,
started
honestly,
here.
that's why I was like, I'm
Very
gonna
handsome.
be a drag king today. Because if I try look puss in front of with bones, I'm gonna look even blokier than ever.
Well.
But sorry, Heavenly, Electra.
Yeah. So they offered me this spot, and it was like, okay, yeah, but it was like a £300 show budget, I think, which I
Okay.
was trying to split between
Yeah.
me, Flesh, a host, a guest,
Oh my God.
And then I think it was just at the time I was like, nothing was really happening after COVID, so we like started this new show, and we were kind of like the new queens on
Yeah.
the scene, doing like cool drag, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not really
yeah.
cabaret Soho drag. And the show just kind of got a nice bit of traction, and then it just kind of took off from there, really.
I know since doing Heavenly and everything like that, you've kind of done. Tell me if there's more, but you've started producing another show as well called Lana Del Rave.
Yeah, we do Lana Del Rave as well.
So would you want to like produce more shows moving forward? Do you want to like take Heavenly
Yeah,
or Lana Del Rey
I
like
think-
to other places?
It's where my talents have always kind of lied. you
Yeah.
know? I think this is why I find things like a talent show like such a weird concept to me, because I'm like, I never came into drag through like being a
Yeah,
performer
yeah.
or being able to sing or play the violin or
Yeah.
whatever. My talents have always been like organization, ideas,
Yeah.
kind of getting stuff going kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's where my future lies in drag. I never got into it to like be on stage and be a performer. Now
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you know,
And I know
I'm
I
not a
took
trained
the piss.
dancer at all.
I
but
think you are great.
I love
You
being
are
on
great.
stage. And
Yeah.
I very much do it for myself. Like
Yeah.
I love being in costume. I love like putting a song on and like,
Yeah.
you know, giving you a 3-minute show. But that's not what I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on stage past 35.
Fair enough.
Unless I'm like bringing someone on.
No,
you know what I
to
mean?
be fair though, I'm like
I don't want to be dancing around
I'm
when
like I'm going to be
old.
doing that until God knows. No, I'm literally
Unless I'm like Satine Greco from Drag Race España. You know, the older queen.
on the
who
current
just
one.
yeah.
I see.
I can get into that.
Have you watched the season?
No, I watched like
No,
2 episodes and then I watched the runway.
I'm the same. I watch clips, but no, everyone's obsessed about her, and I'm like,
Oh.
from what I'm seeing, I'm like, fair enough.
I replied to her story yesterday saying mother, and then she replied today, literally just before I left, saying like a woman.
Like a woman.
I think I was about. I hope it was
Feel
about
like
me.
a woman.
Like
Feel.
a woman.
Oh, it's so fucking stupid. But so moving on to, of course, Drag Race, which I
Yeah.
feel like is very typical. But you were well known before Drag Race. Actually, before we talk about Drag Race, I've spoken to you about this quite a few times when I'm drunk.
Was
When
it about the wig?
no,
Was it a wig? No.
what wig?
Did you message me
Wig?
about a wig?
No. Oh no, wig. I
thought
get
that's what you were
that.
gonna tell me.
No, sorry. Oh, I don't know why I just referenced Katy Perry.
Come
But no,
on, kitty cat.
don't forget the Ella. Sorry, I was so confused. But no, I mentioned this to you when I was drunk, and I'm so sorry because you've seen me in some states. But basically, everyone.
Seen everyone in some state.
Yeah, when I started drag and I lived in North Wales, I messaged Bones probably back in like 2019 or something. And do you remember this? Well, you good because I've removed the message. But I messaged Bones and I was like, "Hi, I'm like a baby queen and I'm just looking for like I love what you do and I'm looking for advice and things like this." And then kindly,
What year was this?
probably like 2019 or something like
I've been doing
that.
drag for a year.
Yeah, but like you messaged, and bless you actually did message like a really long paragraph, and you were like,
Queen for the people.
the one thing
honestly.
I remember is you said something like, find 3 things, and it's actually really good advice. Did I do it? No, because as you can
Wait,
tell.
tell me this. I might need this. I forgot about.
But no,
this.
you
I
said
probably
something like,
don't.
find 3 things and then make it your brand. So yours was like, goth, vampire, something else.
Yeah, probably
And I
Star
was
Wars.
like, yeah. But yeah, no, I just found that was really funny
yeah,
because
I think,
and
I
that
think
was
I'd
that
be
year?
like, I think it was even like Gothy maybe that told me that back in the day. It was like, find like what's your 3
yeah,
focal points of where you want to go with your drag, and then just work towards that, and then you create a brand.
yeah.
And then you run with that. You know what I mean? But I think so many people start now, and it's like a dress,
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, yeah, but it's like, so everyone else doing that. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
However long into it, and I'm just like, a dress, woo! That is me.
I mean, this is really interesting.
Thank you. No, honestly, I put this on and I was like, this bodysuit does not work with this, but oh well. But no, the reason I mentioned that is because, again, you have had quite a name since before Drag Race, and I feel like you've probably been on one of those videos since season 1 where it's of like wanting you on.
No, I think it was from maybe like season 2 or I think I had maybe 1 for season 2, and I was like, I have to apply.
well, how many times did you apply? Because I know that we've spoken about this before as well, and I know you've not really done it consecutively.
No, so I applied for season 2 and season 3. I did half of it for season 4. I don't think I sent it off.
Okay.
But I was looking back at that one the other day. Actually, I was like, I actually got quite first. And then I think this was around the time that I was like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So then I didn't do it for 5 or 6, and then did it for 7.
What made you decide to go for 7 again then?
I was kind of a bit bored.
Yeah.
Like, I was just kind of looking for something new. Like, I felt like I had my residencies in London. I had my show. I kind of like I'd had all the things that I wanted to do with drag.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, and I was like, the only thing I want to do now is like travel and up my feet, basically.
Yeah,
I want a bigger flat.
God, you were getting double the fee per hour.
I want triple the fee per hour. So I was like, yeah, that's what I feel like it's my next step.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, was kind of what I wanted to do. And this is the thing, I don't think I'm a drag race queen at all. I'm not.
How do you mean?
That way inclined. I don't think when it comes to like being a sewer or
okay,
you know,
I see what you mean. Yeah,
a big personality or anything like that. But I was like, for me, it's a business move.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Do you obviously now that we've like you were well past over halfway through the season, you've obviously done it. It's been nearly a year and all that. Do you feel like you did it at the right time? Any regrets on like not waiting?
I kind of regret like kind of the mindset I was in going into it because I was just so insecure about myself.
Yeah, and
I think getting on Drag Race, and especially being surrounded by so many like talented queens.
Yeah.
Like LaBelle and Flesh and, you know,
Chris and
Didi, who have always been on it.
Always on it.
I just had a bit of an imposter syndrome, I think, going into it. And it kind of, I psyched myself out a little bit before I got there. So when I arrived on that first day, I was like, I can't do this. I was so emotional, blah, blah, blah. And I think it was kind of like halfway through the season, I was like, I wish I actually can do this. Yeah. And I was like, God, I wish I had this mood, like, from the start.
It is
really
what I mean? Hard though, because it's obviously like.
But you do. But I'm terrible for it. I listen to what people like say, or I think I know what people think. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I really take on other people's opinions. Okay. And it makes me affect my doing. But then being there halfway through, I think I got like a nice bit of recognition from. I think it was after the Rusical.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I can fucking do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would do. I'm glad I did it when I did it.
Yeah.
If I could have done it this year coming, season 8, I think I would have been a better version of myself. Yeah. But I think...
Do you feel like you had added pressure on yourself as well because you were quite a well-known name and people kind of expected you to do it?
That's what I think I had in my head as well going into it. I was like, oh, well, Chris and Didi, obviously, like, the lip-sync girls.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think like I'm a good one for an early out.
You thought you were a good one for an early out?
They'll be like, oh, you know what, they love to throw a home.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Girl, like, they love to get rid of a Starlet or a Sminty.
Yeah.
The people that are like, everyone wants to see their runways, but they go home. And I was like, oh, that could be me. And then, well, it wasn't. So I'm not going to speak about every episode because you do have places to go. And we'd be here all night. So yeah, the first challenge I want to speak to you about is the girl group. Yeah.
So before we go into the actual challenge and like the performance and everything, sorry, I thought there was something on my camera then. Before we go into the performance, what?
She's tripping.
I am tripping. Fucking hell, I've lost my train of thought now.
Sorry,
but no, before you went into the challenge, there was a bit of like commotion, there was a bit of drama, mainly between like you and Paige. Between both groups really. And what I noticed when I watched the clip back earlier is that some of you were like really taking it seriously, and some of you were clearly just like doing it to take the piss. I feel like, am I right in saying that you were just doing it for shits and giggles?
Oh well, I do take this. Yeah, I do take the piss, and I'm doing it with Paige. Me and Paige have worked together for years, so I'm like, she knows what I'm like. I do wind people. I love winding people up. I really do. So it was like, as soon as she gave me something to play with, I was like, oh, let's go, honey.
Well, I just loved it because
I think you can see that I give her like a wink or something.
Yeah.
Or I'm playing.
No, I loved it though.
If I'm serious, you can tell because I get really like
I would
Stop it.
be terrified of you like being angry at me.
Really?
I think I'd be really
I
scared.
don't get angry very often.
Are you not?
No.
I don't know.
I'm not really
I don't know
angry.
why
I
said-
think I get quite serious sometimes when I'm like pissed off, but I'm not really angry.
What pisses you off? Like what tends to like make you piss you off?
Everyone.
Everyone being
Everything.
here.
Everything. The fact you didn't have any nail glue, so I've got one nail on.
Well, you should prepare
I know, I
yourself.
should've got my nails. No, I don't get pissed off about too much really. That's the thing. I'm quite bubbly. in my own really stiff way. So like I love that with Paige. I was glad that she was throwing it to me, and it was definitely what they wanted.
Well, oh yeah, I was just loving it though because you can see, especially with like Viola was there in a wig, being like, well, ours was collaborative, and yours like. Say what, Miss Porcupine? Like clearly just taking the piss.
Yeah.
Viola's like dead serious, like we did this collaboratively or whatever. But it was just so funny. But going into the challenge as well. How were you? I would like a ring. I would like. Sorry, I'm like on one today. But were you happy with your group? Like, because I know at the end of rehearsals and stuff, Sally was like, "I want to enroll in the school of Paige."
To be honest, I thought it was going to be the girl group, and I went around to Tyrus, Paige, and Selexa. I don't know why I went to Selexa. felt sorry for her. And was like, right, if it's girl group, bitch, I was like, we need to make some iconic TV.
Yeah.
Like, put us on a group together. And then it was Sally on the bus was like, well, you're not meant to talk, but she's like, I think I might be a captain tomorrow because I just won the challenge.
Okay.
So she's like, I'm going to pick you. And I was like, okay. and it was like, as we were doing the picking, it was like, oh, Paige went. I was like, okay. And then Elle, I was like, okay, I can sing, good. Selexa. And then Chai, I was like, okay, good for Chai. So it was it wasn't the group that I was expecting, but then in the end, it was kind of fierce.
It was like half and half.
There was too many of them on the other one. And they weren't doing too much.
Do you know what? They were doing too much.
Well, for like so many people on stage, it was you know what I mean, it was so much going on. So I was kind of glad that I was like the smaller group.
Yeah.
And I was glad that I wasn't in a group full of dancers because it meant we didn't do too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I realised I seen someone tweet something like they hate how when they do uneven girl groups, and I was like, why? It doesn't really matter. But then think about it. I think it does. It's a disadvantage to the other group because they have longer to choreograph.
They had an extra verse as well, so I'm like, the song's even more boring.
Yeah. What did you think? Right. I always find it so funny, especially now that having doing it as well. But whenever you're giving like a track, whether it's a musical girl group, and you're giving your AirPods, I wish, the MP3s and stuff, and they're like, right, listen to the song, just give us reactions, and you're going, yeah, isn't it sickening, girls? Isn't it good?
We'd literally been listening to it for like 2 days.
Literally. Isn't it so? Oh my god, this is beat. But what did you actually think of the song?
Yeah, I mean, we knew we were getting like a Brat-inspired girl group because like that was the runway category thing that we got was like Brat-inspired. So I was like, okay, I thought it'd be a lot like heavier. I felt like a very BBC version of it. Yeah. But I'd also like the background music was just like.
I didn't notice that until people said it, but I was like, yeah, that is.
So like you know what it's like. So you get a version where there's like a man over top being like doopa deepa da 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 to kind of give you like an essence of like where your rhyme should go. But then when you did the one without it, it was so hard. It was like a really weird track to kind of choreograph to as well.
No, thank you.
Nah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. You seem to not be surprised, but like when you did win I was going to say the musical. When you did win the girl group, you seem to have gotten like really emotional. Why was that that challenge specifically so important to you? And were you surprised that you won?
I was emotional because me and Paige were both emotional that day because we'd both kind of fucked up, or we weren't happy with how we'd performed when it was filmed.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, and this is why what me and Paige were talking about. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be like perfect on this. You know, on the stage at Heaven every week. It's like, no, we have to hit every choreo. Can't miss a beat. Blah blah blah. Because we see the videos back and everybody watches it and whatever. So I think I fucked up in like my first take, and I think Paige might have done something. Or she wasn't happy with something, and then it was the fact that it was like. They were actually saying that I'd done good, and I was like, I literally need to stop putting so much pressure on myself to like be perfect. Because everyone was like, you did great, and I hated to get that vibe of like, no, I'm fine.
No, I get you.
I mean? No, like, that just is how I kind of am about things.
I completely get what you mean, and I think I've said this in like another episode, so I'm so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But I was literally the same with my girl group. I was like. I came off and I was like, I fucking hate it. And I was trying not to say anything because I was also like, if I say
Everyone
something.
Was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just hurt my ankle.
Yeah, and like if they realise something in the mic, they're gonna like, I don't know. I
Yes,
was in my head.
exactly,
I
that's
was
what
like,
thinking.
if I say
I
I've
was like,
messed up,
no, I just hurt myself.
yeah, if I say something, but I remember, and people were like, no, you were really good. That was the most traumatic episode I've had.
Yeah, well, that was because I smashed they loved me when I did the recording.
Yeah.
Like it went really smooth.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah. And even when I did the recording, like with the producers,
Yeah.
when they like actually put it on the track, they were like, "This is great. We love this." But and then I was like, "Fuck!" Then they're gonna get me for the performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be like, "Oh, your verse was good, but like." We could see that you were in your head and da da da, and we to shoot it twice, and each time I did my choreo different because I didn't choreograph my verse because I did everyone else's.
No,
I was just like, oh, it's fine. Like I know I was doing it in my bedroom at the night.
Yeah.
Like I'll just walk and I'll do this and da da da. I knew I had like bits to hit, but each time I did it differently, and I was like, they're gonna catch me.
I was the exact same
You didn't know your
because I remember like Kyron and Zahira being like, what would you do for this? And I was like, oh, I do this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I went back to my hotel and I was like, I don't even know my
don't know what I'm
verse.
doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
So yeah, that was it, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's why I was emotional because I was like, it kind of was like showing me that I was
Yeah.
being hard myself. I was like, God, chill out.
well, going from the highs to the lows. Obviously we've what? Obviously, the talent show.
Yeah.
I feel like speaking about being in your head. As soon as you were told that it was a talent show, I feel like you immediately went into like breakdown mode. Is that partially because you were expecting it to be on the first episode?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As soon as it wasn't the first episode, I was like, oh.
Because
And
your track was
whole
kind of like
my whole storyline from the second day was like, we want to see more of you.
yeah.
Like, we don't want to see this Queen of Soho, which they were very pushing. I don't think
Yeah.
that was me that kept saying it.
No.
They were really like, we want to see how to like break out of this, blah, blah, blah. So every time it wasn't the talent show, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, honey. They get my ass.
Did you kind of get into your own head because the whole lyrics?
Oh, I was over it. And then I heard me and Elle were quite close from
Yeah.
like at that point. So she let me listen to her track, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
okay. And then we got the running order through, and I was second. I was like, ah.
They're so shady.
Okay.
They knew they
And
knew
then
what they were
I
doing.
get the lip sync song for the night before, and it's Sponsor the Machine. I was like,
Okay.
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 And I was rushing. I couldn't. That day I
Yeah.
was really late as well. I couldn't find my hot comb. My hair was
Oh
flopping.
god.
You know when everyone else had left the
Yeah.
workroom and was sat. Rue was sat. And I
Shit.
literally walked in like last and was like, sorry. I said to Rue, I was like, sorry for my tardiness, mother. And she just like looked at me and looked away.
Oh my god, that is
And
terrifying.
then it was Elle and then me straight
Right.
away. And my book fucking malfunctioned.
What
It was-
happened with it?
It was how they'd made it, really.
Right.
It was when you close the lid, it turned it off. So that's so you can see me like trying to fiddle to
Yeah,
turn it
yeah.
back on again, and then it's got to charge up to get that. So it was just
okay.
like it was one thing after
Yeah.
another, basically. It was a rough day. And then I had to wear that fucking runway, which I hated.
Which runway was it?
The necklace.
Oh, why did you hate it?
It was just like my last minute.
Oh, okay,
You know,
fair
I
enough.
didn't
Yeah.
know what to do for that runway
Yeah.
at all. I had
No-
loads of different ideas, and like nothing came to fruition.
Well, I had heard of like the themes while you were kind of filming,
Oh.
and I remember being like, comfy, oversized. I was like, that could literally be
Yeah.
the same thing. So going on to the lip sync, then you've kind of already just touched on it, but when you seen that it was Florence and the Machine, first of all, have you seen that video? It's a meme, and it's Kim Woodburn. It's like she's kicking a washing machine. She's going, "Oh bloody hell, come on, machine!" And someone's captioned it saying Florence to the rest. I love it. But when you
R.I.P.
seen that, because you obviously are such a huge Florence fan, fucking hell, that was a tongue twister. Did you feel like, oh yeah, I'm fine, like fuck chai tea?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I was confident. Everyone,
Mm.
I mean, everyone hated that fucking lip sync, but we were all.
I thought it was
we were all
camp.
living. We actually were though. Like I think I perform Florence quite often, and I'm usually in some type of big dress. So like, yeah, I was walking around a lot, but usually I'm walking around in a big dress.
True. Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about the fact that I was just naked
got
wearing
you,
this
yeah.
awful outfit. So I was like, yeah, should I have given in the face a bit more? Yeah, but it was just like it was kind of that kind of song. It's not really an 8 county kind of song.
No.
I feel like it's more of a presence.
Do you feel like
song.
you wish? Do you wish that you had the original instead of the remix?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I hate the remix.
Yeah.
Calvin Harris. Ugh. Deaf to you.
Death to all of them.
Deaf to
And you,
Calvin.
Mr. Spears. Oh.
So yeah, I usually do the original. Which
Yeah.
is a bit slower. So I was like, oh, I gotta keep the energy up. And it was also I saw that Chai was going for like, she was giving like Amdram,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
acting it kind of, you know what I mean, really feeling the emotion. So I was like,
Yeah.
Gotta do something different. Because if not, then it's two bitches on stage going like this.
What did you think of, like, I wouldn't even call it backlash, but like, what would you say about the people on Twitter where being like, Bones was getting her steps in? Like, what did you think of all that?
I kind of loved it. I mean, yeah, when I do perform, I do get my steps in.
Yeah.
That's why I'm skinny as fuck.
Well, yes.
Well,
There's this one thing that you did when Paige said something about, I loved it when you walked forward and then back, and you just go, thank you.
I was like, are you reading me there? I don't know if she was, because she's like, you walk forward and then you walk back. And I was like, thanks.
I don't know, in that moment it was just
I think they didn't keep it in, but as I walked to the back, I was like, come on, girls.
Oh, did you?
You know?
Oh, was that you?
Yeah. Oh, you know what London girls are like? We love shouting at the audience.
I've started to do it.
To the back, as I walked to the back before the first say my name, I was like, let's go, bitches.
I love that. My favourite person to do it is Tamara Thomas. Because she'll be like, I was thinking, let's go, motherfuckers. She'll just be doing like a really slow song, like sexy, like Partition by Beyonce. It's like, drum roll, Partition. Let's go, bitch! It's like, let's go, bitch. It's so funny.
And then switches her hair.
Yeah, so I fucking love her. We will go on to the highs, but we also have to speak about Snatch Game. I know from experience, going and doing Snatch Game, I can't imagine doing it like a different format, but I remember sitting there myself being like, I'm going to leave this set. I do not care. It's horrible.
I was like, can I fit underneath this podium?
How?
Like, where can I go?
What the fuck was going through your head? Especially after you started answering the questions.
So I was like, I was going to do Alan Rickman up until like 10 minutes before we walked on. They already printed the name that said Alan Rickman, and I went up to him and was like, can you change it? I'm going to change my character. And they had to run out to production and check, and they're like, yeah, you can change it. So then I fully ripped off this wig, put on some sunglasses, because I was just panicking. I didn't know what to do. The change of making it like a Snatch Game of Love really fucked with my answers, because I'd like kind of, I'm not like hysterical comedy writer, but I'd made some like
you
funny
can kind of
things
plan
that I can talk about, and my one for Alan Rickman was, I was like, oh, it's giving like Harry Potter cosplay.
Oh, okay.
I was like, they're gonna come for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, it's just not fierce. I was panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, Manchester. Liam Gallagher was kind of my fallback, because I was like, at least I can just kind of like play into my Manchester accent and like.
Do you know what though?
Like
it was one of those.
I was feeling like Rue was gonna throw me some, and I'd just like swing them back, and she was giving me absolute.
When I was watching it though, it was like, and I hope you don't get offended when I say this, but it was like one of those that I felt so bad for you, but I was also laughing because I was like, because
I was screaming.
One of the questions was like something, and you went, oh, I just have an English breakfast with a cup of tea. And I was like, you were just fully just answering the question as a person.
So we did 8 questions.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, every time. And then I'm next to a fucking chair as well.
Yeah.
So like, she's making me laugh, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, now I got to answer. But it got to the point at the end that I was like, I wasn't even trying. I was like, I'm just going to answer this question. I was giving cosplay.
Do you wish you did someone else?
I wish I'd done fucking Alan Rickman as Snape. To be honest, I fucking hate Snatch Game. I think it's shit.
Fair.
I think, if I ever went back, I think I'd know what I'd do instead.
Yeah.
I just approached it wrong, I think.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'd probably flop it again, to be honest. It's just not my type
It is
of thing.
difficult.
Like,
it is difficult.
I don't do well in that situation.
No. I remember like, I remember RuPaul saying to me.
What did you do?
I did the Welsh Dragon, but I remember RuPaul saying to me, do Michael Jackson? And I went, yeah. I was like, I'm not doing that. And then the producers was like, Actavia, you cannot do Michael. And I was like, no, I know. And then my first question fully flopped, did not make to air, thank God. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to do this Michael shit. So then that's when I started to bring it out, and Rue was laughing. I was like, right, I'll just do whatever. I'll just do whatever. I don't care.
I think that's. Yeah, that's the thing. I was kind of waiting for Rue to give me a bit of a something, I think, which I think she could already tell that I was
out of
going downhill from before I even walked out. I was literally like, if I just pretend to faint, like, what would they do? Would they just
Who's that woman on I'm a Celeb that did that?
Jillian McKay. Get bobbing. Yeah, I was like, where can I go? I was like, I need to get off the stage. It was awful. It was hell.
Oh my God. Wait, that is. Oh yeah, and then obviously you lip sync, but you had to lip sync against Paige.
Yeah.
Which, going into it, I would be really scared to lip sync against Paige. Were you nervous?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because I've been in the bottom before.
Yeah.
It was like kind of Paige and Tyrus were like my two that I was like, ooh, sorry, Rue.
Sorry, Miller.
I just elbowed her. That I didn't want to lip sync against, but especially with Paige, it was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any ballads. So it was like...
Oh, shit, yeah.
Apart from, like, Rain on My Parade. So I was like, everything that we
That
do
was,
is gonna
like,
be
such a weird version of Rain on My
Shirley
Parade.
Bassey.
Yeah.
She's Welsh.
But, yeah, so when you sent her home then, how did that feel? Because I can imagine with her being your friend, it was, like, guilt, pleasure,
Yeah.
like, everything.
Also,
Like,
she so deserved to still be there. So I just felt
I
really...
thought you were going to say she so deserved to go. Then I was like, all right.
No, she really deserved to still be there. Like, we all, you know, she was in everyone's top 2. I'm sure every fan at home as well. I'm sure Paige was in their top 2, if not their top 4 at least, you know. So I just felt really guilty. And I was like, I know how this is going to look. And it's going to put tension between me and Paige. You know what I mean? It's like, there's going to be a whole fan base thing where it's like, and I was like, that's just not what I want with my friend. I was in hysterics.
Well,
They had to take me outside because I was crying so much.
Shit. Oh my
Like,
god.
'cause when I cry as well, I fully like wail.
No, I'm the same. I can't have a little like tear. I'm like sobbing,
I was literally in
snot
the
bubbles.
smoking area, dabbing my whole face because I was just like wet. Crying.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was so bad.
Was this before the fallout for the next episode as well?
No, but I mean, my makeup just stays. I don't know what it is.
Lucky you, bitch.
I know.
Lucky you.
I just hold it in.
But was there any part of you, honestly, because she was such a strong contender, like, thank fuck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh absolutely.
Yeah.
God.
Oh yes.
As soon as they said me first, I was like, whoo.
Thank God.
But it was, and they didn't really keep this in either. But we were still on the stage for a while after we finished, and Rue was doing. She has like a mirror.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the microphone.
Yeah.
Put it up again. She'll be talking to people.
I forgot she does that.
Yeah. But it went on for like a minute. Like
Oh
a hot
God.
minute. And me and Paige, like, to the point that I think me and Paige even had time to like look at each other on
Yeah.
the camera and be like, "Is this going on for really long?" I think they were trying to work out what to do.
That is horrible.
Be like, "Oh fuck, we really fucked ourselves here."
Tainted love.
I know. Oh god.
Oh, God.
And that was the one song that I didn't want, and Paige was like, "No, I love that song," and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna fucking slaughter me." In
What
this.
song? What song besides Florence did you want?
There was a few that I loved Pearls. I'd love to have done Pearls.
Oh yeah.
There was a few, and then a few that like weren't even used. We had Angel of My Dreams, which I would have loved to do. I know. Yeah. What was? Oh, we had Von Dutch as well. I was in my head. I was like, okay, going in. I was like, okay, me and Paige are gonna win first week. It's gonna be lip sync for the win.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Von Dutch. Charlie XCX is gonna be the judge. And I was like, I've just done Von Dutch. Like, I have full choreo to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is gonna be fierce.
And then you did
Never
it.
happened.
A lot of people said that you deserve to be in the top 4, episode 1. Do you agree?
We just no, not really. I wasn't
Okay.
in personality of a rake, but it was like we really didn't know what to do with that challenge. Like they
Yeah.
hadn't told us. I didn't know if it was meant to be funny or not. And I think me and Charlie kind of spoke about this. It was like we went into it like it was like, how does the Queen manage under high pressure?
Yeah.
So it was like, how can I be as professional as possible whilst also trying to be
Yeah.
a bit witty and stuff? Completely just missed the mark. I
Right.
mean, my looks were fucking cunt as hell.
Oh,
like,
so
no one could
cunt.
ever actually
No,
compare.
honestly, I was watching it and I was
But-
like, this cow.
But I wasn't so. I mean, on the stage, I was gagged, and you can see if you like rewatch it back, everyone like claps when we're called safe, and I was stood there like holding my walking stick.
Fuming.
Yeah. And then as the clap died down at the end, I was like, oh fuck, I didn't clap.
Speaking of sickening looks, your makeover. I'm not even. Again, I'm really not even trying to like blow smoke up your ass. But and I can say this and actually know I'm being correct in saying it because Marmalade has also said it. But and she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But that must honestly be one of the best
Thank you.
makeovers. Like so fucking fab. How did you come up with like the whole route of not vampy, but like how did you what made you go with like the peach and all that? Because it was so.
I already
good.
had that dress. So the dress that Charlotte wore is the dress that I have.
Oh, okay.
And I performed in it for years, and it was like, I want to take this. Also, I really tried to keep my like package as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
I was like
as you
very
should.
much like use my own stuff, all this
Yeah.
stuff. So I already had that dress, and I cut it down the back and put eyelets in it so I could lace it up. So
Right.
depending if someone was a bit bigger, I could like it didn't have to zip.
Yeah.
And then it was high neck at the front, so when I got Charlotte, obviously she's got huge tits.
Yeah.
So we cut the dress down the front and like took this whole front panel
Good.
off, so it could go off her shoulder. And then Megan Rain made the boy look, but there was so much material in the dress, and we made it 3 years ago, so like did not have that material anymore.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
she
yeah.
literally made the boy look out of material from the dress.
Oh,
So it
work.
was literally all just like from bits underneath and da 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 da. So that's why the boy look was a bit skimpy.
No, I
But-
love it.
But it was really annoying. There was a big veil as well, like a 5 meter long
okay.
veil that went with it. And I said to Charlotte, I was like, okay, let's put the veil on you. And she was like, oh, I'm like scared that I'm going to trip up over it, blah, blah, blah. So we didn't use it. And then I saw someone comment, oh, I wish there was a veil. And I was like,
Oh, that's annoying.
wish there was a veil.
But
And
to be
and
fair,
it
though,
was stoned.
it looked so. Also, whenever you're done, I know that you just said that you're basically a hoarder. Whenever you don't want your wig, I will take.
Oh, I bet you will.
It's so hot. It's
Thank
so
you.
hot.
I know, I love that little like kind of Prince style wig.
Oh, I
It's like
just
the little
Love it, you fucking cow.
Thank you.
When you seen everyone else lined up, were you like, oh, I've got this?
Yeah, it was definitely between me and Selecta, but then
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that Selecta wasn't wearing a panty, and I was like, I've got
Well,
this.
my sister, my pantyless
But she
sister.
really, she really turned it on the mug.
Oh,
with Shabna.
so
it was
good.
like it was beautiful. And
It was
Shabna, with the
insane.
blue contact and the rhinestones.
I
it
was thinking that. I was
oh.
like, I wouldn't, if I was doing the makeover, I wouldn't even go into the effort of trying to put a contact in someone's eye.
But look at all the effort you put in today, my queen.
Fuck off. But because I would just feel like that would be so difficult and like time wasting. But fucking hell, no, she looked
Yeah, it's worth it.
insane.
So
And what I
worth it.
cannot stop saying is repeating Rue going, everyone's talking about seduce addiction. I can't stop saying it. So, it is the final next week, but of course we've just seen the roast.
Yeah.
Going into it, again, you've kind of said it yourself, you wouldn't say that comedy is like your go-to. So when you found out it was a roast, how did you feel going into it?
I was kind of in the headspace of like, right, I can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Like, I really can't. I'm like, I've sent Paige home on Snatch Game. Like, I've had my comedy flop. I've sent home a front runner. Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, now I can't flop at this
Yeah.
hurdle and it be like for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd feel like. So I was just like, because I think I'm funny. Like, I think in the dressing room, I can like crack a joke.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I'm just not really a presenting kind of person.
It's different, yeah.
Like, I'm more in conversation funny. So it was more just like, I was like, I know I can do this.
Yeah.
It was conditioning my brain to be like, just treat it like a conversation. Don't think about the fact that you're like in front of everyone and you can see everyone behind the cameras.
Yeah.
And the judges are there. And I was boiling hot because my dress was like polyester and was like sticking to me. So it was just like, yeah, it was definitely just getting myself into the mindset.
So when you had done it, everything had gone well, you had seen everyone else's, were you surprised that you won, or were you like, after seeing everyone, you were like, oh, kind of, yeah, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I was gagged, but then I was like, no one else was really funny.
Fair enough.
Like, okay, cause some people definitely got a few jokes in, but after the reading challenge, I mean, I really did win that reading challenge by a storm. Like, everyone was really shit.
Yeah, you really did.
Everyone was
What
really
did you?
bad.
That one with
I had some really good ones as well.
the one that you said about Katrin and the fridge. I was
I
like,
don't know how I made that up.
I was like,
I
oh
really
my
don't know where
God.
I pulled that from.
It was fucking fierce though, and it was more cunty as well because you just said it and then you stood there like, what, what,
And what?
and what,
You
bitch?
fucking fridge.
You fucking fridge. Fridge feelings. Ooh, me when I'm hungover. Going into the finale with 3 wins, how do you feel going into the finale? Like, are you happy with it? How everything's gone? Do you have any regrets?
I am. I mean, God, I would have liked to not been in the bottom twice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
feeling good. It felt great. I was honestly, it was like the journey for me was very much, if I can get past Snatch Game, I can do this.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just need to get Snatch Game out of the way.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit. So yeah, it felt like my dreams were coming true. You know what I mean? It was like, just won the makeover challenge, and then it was like, just wanted a comedy challenge, like redemption.
Yeah.
So I felt very much like, okay.
Yeah.
I was I was feeling very confident, ready for the finale.
What can we expect from the finale? Like, I'm obviously it's gonna be. We've all seen the trailer. It's gonna be like the typical finale. But like, what can we expect?
So the song is really cool.
Okay.
I really like the song. I wear a really gorgeous dress for the finale girl group.
Are you doing a lot of walking?
Yes, I actually
Yeah,
walk in.
Gorgeous. Anything's better from last season. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Season
I
6
don't know
was
if that's a
season
teaser.
6 was great, but like,
the
we
song
are
was
do you know what's really
awful.
funny about
I've
that
never
though?
listened to it.
It's so funny because me and Marmalade would literally every single day be like, "Come
Such
on,
a
Mama
good
Rue,
top
1,
4
2,
for
3."
it, and it was like
Literally.
yeah.
And then when I came back, Marmalade told me the lyrics. She's like, "Babe, the lyrics are like, what's the tea? Win the crown, Mama Snatch." And I was like, "No, you're taking the piss." I heard it and I started bursting out laughing because that's literally what we'd been doing all season. So it's gonna be better than that anyway.
Yeah, no, it is a first one, and yeah, it's gonna be
Theorist
catchy.
Boots. Before we do go, because you need to leave, I want to
Oh,
play
booked
a
and
very,
blessed.
very quick game. which is called Spoonful of Truth. So the first one is, who annoyed you the most on set?
Katrin.
Why Katrin?
Because she's just got something to say about everything.
Okay.
I could literally not pick up anything without her being like, oh, Bones is...
Oh,
You know, like, oh,
not the Welsh accent.
Bones. Yeah, no, that was more like Yorkshire.
Yorkshire gal.
I could say she annoyed me. She did make me laugh constantly, but it was always like, yeah.
Okay.
She always had my ass.
The next... Oh, she was all...
honey.
Wow.
She wishes. Anyway.
The next one is, name a queen that you don't fuck with or, like, don't love to work with. Or, like, you've had, like, a negative experience with.
I don't know, to be honest. I think I get on with everyone.
Yeah.
Like the mean bitches in the room. I always find a way to make friends with them.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, I feel like...
I don't really fall out with people. I
No.
can't be arsed. I'm so fucking miserable and like boring. I'm like I don't have time for that in my life.
Are you a home bird?
Yeah,
Besides,
no,
like,
well,
Cirque, are you like a
apart
home
from
bird?
like being out all the time.
Yeah.
I like being on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm the
And
exact
that's it.
same.
I don't like people messaging me all the time. I don't want that kind of. I'd never want to have like an outstanding argument with someone.
What do you
Like
mean?
that sounds like, you know, it's like, oh, they've got beef.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that is like my idea
Yeah.
of hell.
Is it?
Yeah, because I just stuff plays in my mind too
Yeah.
much. I don't bring in that energy at all.
I don't know why I said, is it, as if, like, I'm surprised.
Is
Is
it? Because
Like,
all my family are all drama.
No.
And I'm
No.
like, it's fine, girls.
It's
just
fine.
relax.
It's fine.
Let's put a film on and chill.
No, to be fair, though. Oh, no, actually, I was going to say you're the one that's least dramatic, but I feel like there's only one that's really always in the drama, but I love her anyway because it's interesting. So the
someone's doing something.
literally, the girls. The next one is, who are you surprised by the most on set? Like in a good or bad way?
Elle for sure.
Elle,
Didn't know
yeah.
anything about her, and she just ate every week. Like it was like. So Elle's
She
obviously-
ate and licked the plate. I can't stop saying that either.
Ate and
Lick the plate.
Check your lace. And Sally.
Why was Elle like Caribbean or something?
I know, well, this is like Ireland girl.
Oh,
Check your lace. But it does. Northern Irish does sound like
yeah.
Jamaican.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Anyway,
what were you
don't
saying
do
about
that.
Sally? Sorry.
And Sally was
Yeah.
like, she just kind of gagged me. I was
Yeah.
like, I think from like week 4, I was like, oh, I think Sally's got this. Like,
Yeah.
Rue really liked her, and she's just an original.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
I
oh,
love Sally.
she was in my top.
When I had her on the pod, I was asking her a question. She'd be like, "I love to slap," and I was
Oh,
like,
she
"What?"
just- and this production would be like, Sally, can you just like transition us into the next episode? Can you do like, all right, girls, let's go and get out of drag? And she'd be like, yeah. So, and she like just start talking about it. They'd be like, Sally, just say the line.
She's just so like,
She's so funny.
she's so nuts. Like I was speaking to her, and then like out of nowhere, she'd be like, "I love RuPaul." And I'm like, right.
I love RuPaul.
I love RuPaul.
I love RuPaul. Yeah.
This is practically the same game, but just a very quick game of her or her, I guess, if you want to call it. I don't know. But Crystal or Dee Dee?
Oh, Dee-Dee. She's less scary.
Okay. Flash or LaBelle?
LaBelle, she's more on time.
Okay. And lastly, Florence or Lana?
Oh, that was so shocked. I just jabbed that into my teeth. Lana.
Okay. If you were gonna say Florence, it'd be like, well, where's Florence Del Rave? Like or whatever.
Florence and the Rave.
Florence and the
Florence and the
Rave
Rave
machine.
Florence and the Smoke Machine.
Well, I do just want to thank you, Bones. Do you know what I also love? I don't know if you remember, but Sophia Stardust. Love Sophia Stardust. You posted a video of you before. She was like, "Oh my god, it's just," and she was calling it "It's just" because of your Instagram name. I fucking love it. That's one of my favorite things ever. It's just. I love you. It's just. But I do just want to thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything that you want to plug? Anything that you're besides the tour?
Yeah, Hotline X tour coming. No, it's not called that. It's called the Call Girls
The
tour.
Call
Sorry,
Girls.
BBC, don't sue us. So please come to that. We'll be coming to all your favourite cities if they're one of the 5 that we're going to. And yeah, there's more exciting things to come next year. Come to my shows. We do Heavenly Bodies every 2 weeks at Freedom Bar in Soho, and I'm at Heaven every Saturday. And yeah.
What's your socials? If they probably have it already,
It's
but
just.
it's just Bones, and
3
she's here to
words.
devour.
It's just Bones.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Spoonful or listening. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and give us a share. Goodbye. Thank you.